My aunt made my 4-year-old finish the plate he'd already thrown up on, then called him spoiled at Thanksgiving. So this year I served her first and asked her to wait until everyone else had finished. Last Thanksgiving, my son Eli caught a stomach bug the morning of dinner. I told everyone he wasn't feeling well. My aunt Denise heard me and rolled her eyes. He's fine. Kids fake it for attention. I sat Eli down with a tiny scoop of mashed potatoes. He got 2 bites in, went pale, and threw up right onto his plate. I stood up to take him to the bathroom. Sit down, Denise snapped. He is not wasting food in my sister's house. Denise, he's sick. He's spoiled. That's what happens when you coddle them. She grabbed his fork, scraped the mess back toward the center of the plate, and slid it in front of him. Finish it. Every bite. Eli started crying. My mom looked at her lap. My uncle suddenly needed to check the football score. Nobody said a word. You don't get up, Denise told him, until that plate is clean. I took him to the bathroom anyway. Behind me, I heard her announce to the table, that is exactly the problem with this generation. I didn't make a scene. I told myself I'd handle it, and I spent a year figuring out how. This Thanksgiving, I offered to host. Everyone was thrilled. I'm the good cook. Denise texted me 3 times asking what I was making. I told her it was a surprise. She showed up at 3 p.m. in a cream sweater, holding a bottle of wine like a peace offering she didn't think she needed. Smells incredible in here. Sit anywhere, I said. You're my guest of honor. Her whole face lit up. Well, finally somebody appreciates me. I'd set her a place at the head of the table. I brought her plate out first, before anyone else even sat down. Turkey, stuffing, the works, steaming and beautiful. Denise, you're first tonight. She practically glowed. She picked up her fork. Actually, I put my hand gently over hers. One rule at my table. I'd like you to wait until everyone else has finished eating before you start. Just this once. She laughed. What? That's ridiculous. My food will be cold. I know, I said, but that's the rule. You don't get up and you don't take a bite until every other plate at this table is clean. The table went quiet. My mom's fork stopped halfway to her mouth. Denise's smile flickered. Why would I do that? Because last year you sat a sick 4-year-old in front of his own vomit and told him he didn't get up until the plate was clean. In front of everyone. I sat down across from her. Nobody stopped you. So this year we're all going to sit here and eat slowly and you're going to watch. And then when we're done you can eat your cold food. Every bite. That's the rule. You could hear the furnace kick on. Denise's face went red. This is insane. Karen, are you hearing this? My mom set her fork down. And for the first time in my life she didn't look at her lap. I heard you last year, Denise. I should have said something then. She picked her fork back up. I'm going to eat slowly. My uncle grinned into his napkin. Yeah, I think I'll have seconds. Denise looked around the table for a rescue that wasn't coming. Everyone had suddenly decided to savor their meal, cutting tiny bites, chewing forever, reaching for more stuffing they didn't need. You're all doing this over a plate of food? Her voice cracked exactly the way Eli's had. No, I said. We're doing it over a 4-year-old you humiliated while 11 adults watched and did nothing. The plate's just how you'll remember it. She stood up so fast her chair scraped the floor. I don't have to sit here for this. You can leave. I nodded at her untouched plate. But you don't get to be the one who lectures this family about respect ever again. That part's finished tonight. She grabbed her purse. At the door she turned around, looking for one ally, one flinch, one person who'd tell me I'd gone too far. Eli, now 5, waved at her from his booster seat. Bye. You didn't eat your dinner.